Everything in this universe holds a consciousness, because at its core, all is energy waiting to be shaped. Okay, but like, how exactly? That's because in nature, nothing is wasted. Every fragment transforms, evolves, and finds a new purpose. It's energy that soon will be reshaped into a new form. That's how I create, reusing forgotten materials into one-of-a-kind art dolls infused with life. And now, it's time to learn. I've got 3 fairy art dolls to finish for Terra Azul Festival, and the deadline is this close. Yeah, actually I just have 1 week to finish not only them, but also other artworks. I've already started their ethereal bodies and shimmery wings, but now comes the real magic. Yes! You won't believe the techniques I'm using. In this video, you'll see how I make the structure of my OOAK Art Dolls. Can you imagine how plastic bags can become beautiful pieces of artwork? This is a basis, the structure. From this stage, I'll use the plastic to fill the body. So the concept will be like these cosmic entities, and they will have like a very thin bodies, big black eyes, and purple skin, but I only have a few days to finish, so let's start it. I feel their arms are going to be really big, as well as their legs and the overall body. The only problem for this one is that the wings are already attached to her body. Okay, so now one is ready. I'm not going to do the same, I think it's a mistake. I will make the other arms on them before I attach the wing. Okay, so now it's time to attach their wings. I'm gonna do the same way I did before. By the way, these wings I made with acetate and iridescent plastic. I'm gonna use the wire. The really crazy thing here is that as the clay is not fully dried yet, because I don't have much time to finish, I need to have extra care to not destroy what I've done before, so I really need to take care. Oh my gosh, poor fairy. And cut and height and height. Okay, this one is done. So I finished one more step now, and we are going to use cold porcelain and flexible clay. My creative process is very intuitive, so I don't really know all the details of the art I'm creating. I prefer to discover on the way. For the arms, I'll be using flexible clay. And then I need to wait until tomorrow, because we really need to wait for it to dry before I sculpt the head. I really love their shiny wings. Look at that, it's so beautiful. Okay guys, so this is another day. As you can see, I finished most of their bodies. Yeah, I mean, the hands are always so hard to create, but they are finished, and I'm really proud of myself that I've made it so fast. I think creating this kind of video helps me to focus on my own chaotic creative process, so yeah. Now let's sculpt the face. So I have already finished one head. It's so beautiful and weird. I love her. So now we are going to do the next one together. I use cold porcelain and flexible clay, as I said before. Sometimes when I sit down to create, I feel like I'm making more than art. I'm bringing a part of the universe into form. It's not just my hands that are guiding this process, but the energy of the dolls themselves. They speak to me in ways I don't always understand, but I trust them, and through them I express what cannot be seen in words. I think one of the most interesting aspects of sculpting is that we don't always know the face we are creating. So it's really awesome to experiment with materials, with the clay, and see exactly how is your creature, like how do they want to present themselves. This way we are open to receive while we also can improve our techniques. So this is day 3, and here we are going to keep working on the Cosmic Faeries. Yes, and look at them right there. And this is all of them together. No! Don't fall. Now the sculpting is all finished. I made all the heads and they are dried for one day. I really prefer to work with more time and wait for all the processes, but we are not exactly with all this time. So let's paint it. I really love this part of the process where we start painting the art dolls, because at this very moment your creature starts to live through color. So I think it's very beautiful that we can make this possible. One technical aspect I'd love to teach, it's about layering. It's so important to paint your doll and then wait for the first layer to dry before you keep working on the other details. Painting like this will help you to flow in the discovery of your own magical creature. And you also have more possibilities to make textures, colors, and like tiny details in your painting. Here I'm changing the brushes to fit the details I want to make. And not only the brushes actually, but also using other materials. So I'm back here in one more day to create the Cosmic Faeries, and I'm really excited that I finally finished their paintings and I made so much progress as you saw before. Now it's time to make their clothing. For that I've already decided some styles, some possible styles with the fabrics that I separated. Those are the ones I'm going to use for them. What's that? Something weird is happening in my hair. Okay, let's do that. I'm also already receiving their names. So we have Zora, which is this one. Xianzu, this one. Here we have Terra. Also, I want to show you how posable are their bodies. Yeah! Okay, so now it's time to use the fabrics. I really love this one. I got it from my boyfriend. I think it's very futuristic and they will be part of their outfit. I don't know how yet, but I will discover now. I'm trying to create here, but well, I think that for the outfits of my art dolls, I like to experiment with many kinds of fabrics and also try to find the right design of each creature, you know? It's good to have the time to try out new things and forms before you actually attached it to their bodies. I love using glue. Sometimes I also seal my doll clothes, but it really depends on the possibility and the doll body. And yeah, I mean, I just needed to say that I'm really in love with them right now. It's so amazing, this part of the creative process when you actually trust it. I think it's really important that we listen to our art and follow our intuition. Look at her! I love the textures of her clothing and everything about her now. I'm also doing this other one. I'm experimenting with this hair, with this like crystal silicone hair that I'm creating with some beads. Look at these shiny wings, and this outfit is looking great. I just wanted to show how happy I am right now. So this is another day, and I must say that I'm kind of frustrated because I've used this glue, this silicone glue, and yeah, this was my first time using this material in my art dolls. And okay, yesterday it worked, but today I saw that it didn't really work, so I need to remake basically everything that I've done until now. I bought other kinds of glues, and the only one that worked was this instantaneous tack bond glue. My deadline is so close, and I feel like this pressure to finish them. Sometimes this kind of things happens, and I know it's part of the process, but it's also frustrating. So let's keep working on them and remake everything. Yay! Okay, in this day I tried many different ways of attaching the fabric so I could make the photos, but yeah, it didn't really work at the first time, but I kept trying out and eventually it came out really good. So me and my friend Paola Koenig, which is a photographer that I'm always working with, made these awesome pictures of the Cosmic Faeries in the 7th day before I came to the festival. I really loved how it came out, and I'd love to hear your opinions of those pictures and this overall process. In this video, I really wanted to show you behind the scenes and what's actually happening before you see the beautiful picture of a finished artwork. There's a lot of challenges and things I'm always learning while creating. So yeah, I just want to inspire you at this moment to also create and learn with your own creative process. So in the end, I finished the Cosmic Faeries before the festival, but some weird things happened there, so if you want to watch it, come to this video to know all the details. After the festival flop, I have some other updates. One of them is that right now my Etsy shop is back and the 3 Cosmic Faeries are available for adoption in this moment. I don't know about the future when you see this video, but right now you can find them and bring them to your own home. I spent 3 years outside of Etsy, but recently I decided to come back and yeah, here I am. If you feel the call to adopt one of the Cosmic Faeries, please find me there or send me a message. Also, the other update is that I actually remade this installation art into my own home. I also moved to a new place and here I made the full installation art, Terra Tundra, a portal between worlds, which I'm actually very proud of. Here I am interacting with the fairies and I had a really good time in this moment, in this place. I hope you had too. We had beautiful moments together here and I hope you leave this video inspired to create your own art dolls and to receive this magic. If you want to learn how to start your own posable art doll, I have something special to you.